So here for parents, grandparents, guardians, whoever who wants to help the children. So on your ajna, you can see, dear healing wand, please guide me. I want to help my child in her upcoming exams. Please, healing wand, guide me to help my child, so whatever the child's name, to do well for her upcoming exams. Especially needs help in what subject? Okay, for PSLE, I know I saw a couple of parents in PSLE. So science and maths coming up soon. No, maths is over. Science and mother tongue, right? On Monday and Tuesday. So you can do that. If the child has any fear or needs help, you can do putting in that subject. Do individual subject more effective. Okay, so one on the right hand side, healing one, please become as powerful as required to blaze away and burn away all the unwanted fears, blocks in her or his subject, whatever, whoever the child you're talking for, exempts from her aura or his aura, okay, from the physical body, energy body, astral body, mental body, and aura. He or she has to pass this exam. God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Healing one, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So this is for people who want to help the child.
Thanks, Chitra. Chitra.
Yes. Uh-huh.
For everything we do, subconscious mind and aura is it. I never heal these two when I do with the wand.
Because aura, right, it's within in the child's the whole, I mean, all the physical body, energy body, astral body, mental body is all in that aura itself. So sometimes it's good to go, because some children, it's deep rooted in the subconscious mind, so you want to go deep in there to remove whatever challenges they are facing. So I like to add on the subconscious mind in there.
This is only for emotional things or for everything, like,
Oh no, only for
um,
when a plays away in the, like, handphone addictions and all that, right? You can go into the subconscious mind, because sometimes it could be deep rooted already.
and the aura also only for emotional things.
Yeah, when you want to burn and blaze away, you can go into the aura to do that.
Okay. 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 Thanks.
Because when you do your
Thank you.
aura cleansing, it's you are already doing on your energy body, astral body, mental body, and all that, right? So there's no need to go into that subconscious mind and all that, because the bodies are different. But when you want to blaze away and burn away, you go into deep into the subconscious mind and aura, because somehow these entities can still be in their aura, which you want to blaze away and burn away.
Okay. 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 Good.
Especially these days,
Okay.
enemy is one big problem, isn't it? But some of these enemy comes from inner world, and they get so
Uh,
distracted.
um,
That, yeah, so it's good to burn and blaze away. Not everything they
so
watch is.
even like if they like fast food and all that, we should burn away even the aura and subconscious mind.
Yeah, you can do that also. The like
Right.
fast food and junk food and all that, you can burn and blaze away.
Right. Thank you, Chitra.
Welcome. Welcome.
Chitra, can I ask you one more question?
Sure, Vidya.
Yeah, you said the child can do divine fire in the examination hall, but during that time they would not have the logo, PVH logo.
It's
So will
okay.
it
Don't.
be equally effective?
Yes, yes. You know why? Because the thing is, if the child has already been doing earlier on, like, when we walk on the street, sometimes when we see the clouds, winds, and skies, I don't take out my wand, but I'm already blessing the nature along the way. Like we're blessing the all the nature beings of the clouds, winds, and skies, or all the nature beings of the trees. So it's automatic when you're already connected, right? So don't worry about the symbol. Of course, when you're at
Okay.
home, you use the wand and you use things, but in the exam hall, you can't be taking out unnecessary things, because it'll be
Right,
confiscated,
right.
right? So the
Yes,
child can
yes.
just
In
do
that case, we can also do that, no, Chitra? Wherever we go, we can just
yeah.
mentally connect ourselves or try to.
Yes, correct.
Thank
You
you.
can. Mm.
Thank you, Chitra. That helps. Thank you.
Thank you.
Because this helps for the child to, like, to be a bit, to gain the confidence as well. Some children even ask help from Mother Earth when certain questions are they're stuck. They even ask help from Mother Earth, and then they put their hands down, like, just and then they just get some. So it depends on child to child. There are one child who actually told us that they couldn't do that particular question. Then she just did divine fire for that particular question, and the answer somehow, like, hey, it didn't look that bad. She could actually break it down and complete it. So you see, it's just the child and the connection, right?
Chitra, can I
Yeah,
just share something?
sure.
Like Vidya and Alagu, when we are traveling in a train, we say this train is a train of divine fire, this train is a purity God desires. mentally, okay, we don't take out the wand. The coach that we are sitting in is the coach of divine fire. The coach we are sitting in is the purity God desire. And then when your kids are in the examination hall, before they start, if they can just mention this examination hall or the classroom is a place of divine fire. So just sharing. This is what we all initially do, even when we are walking on the streets. I'm a big divine fire. It's just like get connected. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Palani. Yeah, Palani is right? So you can do even for the examination hall as well. But the thing is, I mean, you do lah because the child already nervous. Then you make them do too many things. After that, they also forget what they're supposed to do for the exam, right? So if the child is like very into PVH and knows, then okay. If not, just ask the child to just focus on the paper, do divine fire for the paper while we do the rest. Right? So actually, I know my daughter's school hall, so I'll do aura cleansing and all that in remotely and all that. Yeah, and when my boy is doing particular exam when during O levels, then I will go to my toilet in the school and then I will do aura cleansing ida pingala for him and things like that. So yeah, we can do our part, how we can help them, like whatever way we can help them and all. Mm? Good. Thank you for asking questions. Okay. Now, parents and students can also remove fear and anxiety, right? Sometimes they have too much of anxiety and that doesn't help them perform well, right? So you can actually take the wand and say, become as powerful. Healing wand, become as powerful as required to blaze away and burn away all the negative energy, all the toxic energy, all my emotional entities like fear, anxiety, stress, and any negative thought forms from anyone towards me or my child, right? Say your child's name. And from my child themselves or the child is doing from themselves that is blocking their success in education, in their studies, exams, and the results from their physical body, energy body, astral body, and from their aura and subconscious mind. You can do that because sometimes it's not just the child getting a block from someone else from outside. Sometimes, you can have a relative to, if your sister-in-law or your brother-in-law or someone who's also doing a national exam together with your child, then you see somehow energy will be connected, correct? Right? They will be thinking of your child. Hey, the child does well, you better do better than the child. That's already a kind of like, a court coming already, right? So sometimes it happens, not maliciously, but maybe possible, maybe not, but sometimes just a thought form that is being created. So you do all this to ensure that other people's thought form doesn't block the child's progress, all right, or block the child's thing, and also to burn and blaze away the child's self-block. Sometimes the child has a self-block that puts a block in achieving the best because they think they're not good enough. Someone who's got low self-esteem will think that they're not good enough and they're not going to do well, and that itself is a block for the child to even get any success. So you can burn and blaze away all this, and the child themselves can do this. So the night before exams, normally we have a long protocol that we'll be burning and blazing away all the astral body, all the fear and unwanted things, all that, so that everything is okay before they go for the exams. So yeah, it's like a ritual, right? That we always will do without fail before the exams kind of thing, so that the child feels better. But of course, we do it daily so that it doesn't build up, so that, so yeah, parents can always help, right? Child can also do if they find that, if when they are free and they can always burn and blaze away and all that. Yeah. So this really helps as well. Okay, we want to watch one story. Okay, this will help. I don't know. I like this story. Somehow it's watch first, then we talk about it. Oops. No. Okay.
Once upon a time in a small
Okay.
village, there lived a hard-working farmer. Every morning he woke up very early.
Is it too loud? Is it too loud?
No, not too loud, dear.
Okay.
And walked a long way to fetch drinking water from a distant well. He carried 2 clay pots. He tied them to the ends of a wooden stick and placed the stick across his shoulders. One pot was perfect. The other pot had a small crack on its side. Because of that crack, Half the water leaked out before the farmer even reached home. The perfect pot was proud of itself, but every day it made fun of the cracked pot. One morning, the perfect pot looked at the cracked pot and said softly, "Look at you. You're useless. Half of your water is always gone before we even reach home." The cracked pot didn't reply. It stayed silent, holding back its sadness. Day after day, the same thing happened. The perfect pot teased. The cracked pot stayed quiet. Slowly, the little pot began to feel worthless. One day, it couldn't control its emotions anymore. Tears rolled down its side as it whispered to the farmer, "I'm so sorry." The farmer looked at it gently. "Why are you crying, my friend?" he asked softly. The cracked pot spoke in a trembling voice, "Because I'm broken. I have a hole. Every day I lose half the water. Because of me, your hard work is wasted. Yet you never scold me. I feel ashamed of myself. Please forgive me." The farmer smiled kindly and said, "Oh, is that what makes you sad? Don't worry. Tomorrow I will show you something. And after that, you'll never feel useless again." The next day, the farmer carried both pots as usual and went to fetch water from the well. On the way back, he said softly, "Today, I want you to look carefully at the side of the road." The cracked pot looked down. To its surprise, there were beautiful flowers blooming all along its side of the path. Red, yellow, and pink flowers swayed gently in the morning breeze. For the first time in many days, the cracked pot forgot its sadness. It admired the beauty and felt a little happy. But when they reached home, it noticed again that half its water was gone. Its heart sank. It whispered sadly, "Even after seeing those flowers, I still failed you. I still couldn't bring you a full pot of water." The farmer placed the pots down, smiled and said softly, "No, my little friend, you don't understand yet. Didn't you notice something? The flowers were only on your side of the road, not on the other pot's side." The cracked pot blinked in surprise. Why are they only on my side?" it asked softly. The farmer's smile widened. "Because I have always known about your crack. That's why, many months ago, I planted flower seeds along your side of the path. Every day, while we walked back home, you watered those seeds without even knowing it. And now, the whole road is filled with beautiful flowers because of you." The cracked pot's tears of sadness turned into tears of joy. For the first time, it felt special. The farmer looked at the pot with love and said, "See, you thought your weakness made you useless, but your weakness brought beauty and happiness to everyone. You are not less than anyone. You are perfect in your own way." Friends, nobody in this world is perfect. We all have flaws. We all have cracks. But sometimes, the things we see as our weaknesses can become our strengths if we change how we look at them. Just like the cracked pot, your flaws can create something beautiful too.
From being in
Okay, there was moral to that, yeah. Okay, the thing is, like, most of the time when when we look at our children also, we look when they achieve something, we never sort of like celebrate too much of it, right? We just say, "Wow, that's good, okay." But when they didn't do so well, we normally focus on that they didn't do well, and that is not uh will help them, right? It doesn't help them in that way, because the thing is, like, as when they're doing well and when they're not doing well, it's good to celebrate whatever effort put in. Yeah, they might not be good at certain subject. They might not be the same as the other siblings or whatever. It doesn't matter. But they have many positive things that we can actually look in and celebrate, right? So sometimes some children are not really academically inclined. And that's also important to take note, yeah. So cannot expect that everyone to be the best and all that. Then, so let them do what they can, right? We encourage them and we give them a helping hand here and wherever we can. But at the same time, don't put our children down, because if we don't praise our children, who else will appreciate them, right? So there are parents who will outrightly say, things like, "Oh, so don't compare, don't say bad things like that, because it actually hurts them as well, right?" So no matter how many naysayers, no need to be just us. in school itself, there will be people these days, there are quite a number who are quite insensitive as well. So, kids being kids, they are sometimes they look at the other person being weaker, right? Especially when someone who's high functioning autistic or someone who's a bit different from the others, but they're good. They are good. Maybe they learn differently and that's all. But even then the other kids may not look at them as that way and then criticize them and all that. So, and you do not know what they are going through unless they open up. They feel safe to open up and tell you, right? So yeah, so it's okay, like, so no matter how many naysayers try to dim your light or shake your confidence, keep your head high and your spirit strong. Optimism is your power, right? I had one student which I used to teach tuition. And I taught him from P3 all the way to P6 and then Sec 1. Yep, I was teaching him as well. So, and then, he's the kind, he's high functioning autistic, right? So he's not socially inclined. So he thinks I'm his best friend. So he'll look forward to having me and then he'll tell me everything that happened from, in school that day and all that. He feels that he can share something. And then I'll like, okay, why did this happen? This, and I'll ask questions as well. And then, yeah. So things like that. So it slowly he built up and he's actually doing good and all that, right? So sometimes a little bit of nudging and a little bit of encouragement goes a long way, right? So yeah, so make sure, stay strong, stay positive. You've got this. Tell the kids when you're preparing for exams, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, not just by the pressure of studying, but sometimes by people around you, looking at other people, looking at sometimes the teachers may say something, at that point of, moment and all that. So yeah, so, it's important that they must know that whatever it is, they are not, worse off or whatever. They can always be better. Okay, there will always be naysayers who might say that you're not ready or who try to make you doubt your own intelligence and yourself, right? By saying, hey, this is not right. Oh, you don't know how to do that kind of thing. Yeah, but then you see, sometimes it hurts the person who's receiving end, right? So, but here's the truth. Their words don't define your future, right? So your hard work, your determination, and your belief in yourself does. Right? So it's okay to feel nervous. It's okay to struggle at times, but never let anyone shake your confidence or make you feel that you're not capable. You have made it this far for a reason and you're stronger than you think. And that's very important. You must believe in yourself, right? If you don't, then it's very difficult.